JSchlatt, the guy that looks like the entire state of Alabama if it were a person. He plays games, gets cancelled, and streams. But what makes him so likable as a person? Is it the chops, those big brown eyes, the racism? Today we're gonna take a deep dive into what makes the big guy so enjoyable to watch. Enjoy the video. So the very first thing I want to touch on is his charm. Now I'm not talking about the kind of charm with physical looks where you look at him and go, oh my god, he's so pretty. As much as I'd like to suck those man chops off his face, I think his charm stems from his personality and how he conveys himself. He has this super weird ability to talk to the camera like he's having a normal conversation with it. I know, super weird, right? A conversation in this day and age? If you look at any of his YouTube videos where he's telling a story or just speaking in general, there's rarely any edits. The reason this way of video making is so engaging is because it most resembles an authentic conversation. And it kind of feels like you're being spoken to rather than just someone passively trying to be funny and make jokes. I think there's some fucking crazy psychology behind it, but that's the Cliff Notes version. Either way, it feels raw and sincere. Like your mother. JSchlatt also has a weird ability to talk in the YouTuber voice without sounding like he's talking in a YouTuber voice. He may let out a laugh that sounds like me trying to start my car after leaving it in the garage all winter long. But his YouTube voice sounds sincere and genuine, and not like someone trying to sell you life insurance. I think JSchlatt is also super likable because he's like a big brother figure. Although to some, he's probably more like a big daddy figure. What do you think of when you think of a big brother? An ass who hates you, but he loves you as much as he hates you. Let me explain. JSchlatt likes to do this thing where he bullies his fan base. You'll hear it on streams whenever he gets a donation remotely complimenting him.
I might still not have any friends with me right now, but at least I am technically not alone anymore. Thanks, big guy and chat.
Yeah, well, I'm not your friend, and none of us are. But, I mean, you can drink still.
Out of context, this sounds really bad. If you didn't know who JSchlatt was, you'd probably be pretty horrified. Just like someone from the outside world would be if they heard the way that siblings talk to each other. Now, the biggest thing I think that pushes the narrative that JSchlatt is an older brother figure is his channel called The Weekly Slap. Now, if you've never seen The Weekly Slap before, it offers way different content from what you're used to normally seeing from JSchlatt. On this channel, you see the big guy calmly answer questions that relate to life and, you know, problems people face when they explore themselves. And I'll be real with you, the channel's pretty goddamn wholesome. A sibling relationship is bound together with good and bad moments, fights, humor, and advice giving. I think the JSchlatt channel and character perfectly brings all that stuff together, making him an extremely likable personality. So in conclusion from this video, I think the best thing that we can take away is that the thing that makes JSchlatt so likable is the racism.